For heightened
afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in
토론토랑은
store
11경기 차이 납니다. 가을야구 좀 멀어진 것 같고 구창모 원샷 잡아줍니다.
Chang-Ho Koo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
자, 텔레즈부터 상대 들어갑니다.
Games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And Matty V, yeah, these are the dog days. August is that 1 month where you start looking at your teammates and you're, man, I'm getting really tired of seeing the same faces. You get to pick your own friends after the postseason. You got to find a way to get through August. September, you start to see light at the end of the tunnel.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. It's a tough thing when you're grinding through that 162 game
그렇지.
schedule. You'd like to think that everybody always gets along. And
1루에
hopefully, D-Roll, this team can continue playing well through the month of August. And hopefully, that means some good things to come in the month of September.
Now at the plate, Joe Panik.
the designated hitter. Joe.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Roll, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business.
그렇지.
Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Joe Panik is the second out of the opening frame.
Number 1.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he fouls this one
2
off.
스트라이크까지는 잡았고 몸쪽으로 슬라이더 하나 당겨보자.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
실투 한번
And
들어갔다가
that'll get down
크게
out there
맞네.
near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the
나이스.
inning.
오, 한 점 냈어. 오, 3점. 좋아.
Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit
좋아요.
out towards second. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Popped him up.
바깥쪽 밀렸고 1루수 잡아라.
In foul ground. Into the
그렇지.
stands. He got it. Now batting, Kevin Biggio, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hard liner to center field.
중견수 제발.
And that ball gets down out near the wall.
안
It
되네.
should be extra bases. And
야,
he'll
3루까지?
coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Torres picks it
Nice.
up. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and up next the University of Virginia product Derek Fisher. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just two simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about
a swing and a shot hit down the corner.
오, 다행이다.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Fouled away. Bases are empty. One man out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Reined in time to first, and there are two away. Striding in, Joe Panik looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that misses low and away, ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and a strike.
완봉 갈 수 있으려나?
Swing and he pops
아,
him up.
이거는 그래.
Torres in foul ground.
껴봤자 의미 없지.
And no one will track it down. Pitch taken
근데
several
약간
inches below the
어느
zone. In
순간부터
fact.
구창모
Two
변화구들이
out, nobody on.
유인이 안
And the
되네.
inning goes away in
슬라이더는
unceremonious
좀
fashion on
되는데
a swing and a
스플리터는
miss
전혀
at
안
ball
먹힌 것
way
같아, 커브랑.
outside the strike zone.
4대0 좋아요.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. No balls and one strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hot shot down the line. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
1루로
throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
아, 성구 저거 뭐야? 메이저리그답지 못하게.
So a runner at first with two away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit on the ground
다행이다.
to third. Torres brings it in. Throw
좋아요.
over
4회까지
at
완벽.
second, and that'll do it. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and set to go is the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload
확실히
into the middle innings. It's about time they get something going.
제구력 투수보다는
fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
강속구형 투수가 훨씬 나은 것 같아.
On the ground and
나
right at the
제구형 투수
shifted infielder.
매력을 잘 모르겠어.
Dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Up next is Danny Jansen.
오,
Swing and lift the ball
조심해야지.
fouled off to the left and out of play.
오해에 무너지면 안
And there he
되죠.
goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down.
아웃?
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the
아,
throw.
You
세이브야.
don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
와,
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2.
전혀 안 나오네.
And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
오우,
And this one
다행이다.
scoots all the way to the wall. And no sense risking anything here as the
아,
bases
또
will
오해,
be loaded
우사발루야.
now with still nobody out. Rtts the next to bat. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Hit softly down the line at first.
아,
But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
그렇지.
Ground
야,
ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu for one.
홈으로
Back to
아,
first,
홈으로
so
쓰면
they
안
get the
되겠구나.
double play, but the run does come in to score. Striding forward now is the DH, Joe Panic. 0 for 2 for
나이스.
to this point. Right at
오,
the
무자말로
third
한
baseman, and
점으로
that'll
막았어요.
end the
좋아.
inning. A run on.
라이언 보루키가 또 시원하게 또 투런 맞아주시고.
Digging in once again, Kyle Lewis. 1 for 2, including a double
6대
back
1인데
in the
승 못
first.
거두면 안 되지.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Hit to short.
그렇지.
And the throw pulls
쟤
the
오늘
first baseman off the
책
bag, and he's safe
두
at
개째인 것
first.
같다.
Randall
저러냐?
Grichuk at the plate now.
뭐
He's 0 for
돈
2 in
받았나?
the ballgame so
브로커한테?
far.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Lewis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Got him
그렇지.
swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
That's inside. 2-0. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
슬라이더.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
93마일까지
One run,
나오고
4 hits. 1 error thus
Wow.
far for Toronto. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another
Ah.
fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He loses him on ball 4. He's set. Here it comes. Vladimir
와,
Guerrero
저거는
Jr. is at the plate here
홈런
as he
치라고
quickly
주는
finds
공이네.
himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Smoke toward the hole.
오.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1.
아.
On to first.
아,
Not
뭐야.
in time as the umpire was right there. to
버그야,
make the call.
멈췄어.
Ready for
아,
another
더쇼
chance.
이런 게 좀
Kevin
아쉽네.
Biggio. He doubled earlier and carried
나이스.
a
야,
2
이거
for
진짜
2
잡아라.
line into this appearance.
그렇지.
Is there, and he
오,
puts this
위험했다.
one away for the third out. So a
버그 뭐냐?
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
The catcher.
First offering on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Drives it out
오.
to deep right center field.
우익수.
Judge is on the move.
오, 좋아.
He
에런
gets
저지.
to it and makes the catch for the first out. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th.
Now batting.
And up next, the University of Virginia product Derek Fisher. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Here you go now. Let's
1 run, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. And it's quickly 0-2.
아,
Liner into right center. That's a
깊숙한
base hit.
수비였던 것 같은데 못 잡을 각이었나? 아니 근데 몇 회까지 던지게 하려는
So
거야?
now to the plate, Rtts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And indeed, he
오,
won't
저
look at
유격수 이번엔
second. He'll
실책 안
just
했네.
flip it on over to first to take the Shure out.
야, 저 민머리였어?
So digging in now, Joe Panic. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit back up the middle.
아,
And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it.
쟤 진짜 송구 너무 구리다,
And he
중견수.
scores easily.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself,
좀
and just
바꿔줘.
knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good
왜 안
piece of
바꾸지?
hitting. That's a great point, Deer. I think a lot of
Got
나이스.
him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
그렇지. 그래. 오, 다행이다. 13승 성공했네요. 구창모.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store
야,
between
휴스턴은
the
이번에
New York
말아먹었네.
Yankees and the Houston. Justin Verlander gets the call for Game 1 of the series.
벌랜더 10승 7패.
This ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
알투베. 그래도
First pitch coming.
타율은 좀 안 좋긴 한데.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight,
구창모의
guys,
재물이
fortune
되라.
has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Swing and a line drive.
아,
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
역시 알투베.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Torres hit the bat,
아하,
but
그래도
no real
이거 아웃
shot at 2 as
시켰네.
he's safe easily at first. In now, Yordan Alvarez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
슬라이더 참 좋다.
0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play
그렇지.
situation.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Bregman absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. So stepping in, George Springer. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Slider laid off for a ball.
스트라이크 아니냐?
Hit hard
그렇지.
towards the hole. And a
좋아.
good throw gets him 1 gone.
유격수 이제 이번에 바뀌었나?
So
실책하던
one away
애에서.
here with the bases empty, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ball 1 to start the at bat. Drilled to
오,
first,
좋아.
and he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding into the box, Kurt Casale comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
아,
Now the ball
결국
hit in the
홈런
air to
맞네.
straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here.
Ah, man, that
아, 슬라이더 너무 정직하게 들어갔네. 야야야, 어디 봐? 저기 그래, 포수.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
벌랜더한테 안 되네.
Coming to the plate now, number 31. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he gets ahead 0-1. One ball and one strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Right back at him and off his glove.
오, 안 헤매고
But he
바로
is
잡았다.
able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. One out now in the Houston third, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
아,
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of
Nice.
those today.
And that's the second out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
어?
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good
아,
hitter's count.
심판 좀.
Here's the 3-0 pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
오,
Grounded sharply,
오,
but
다행이다.
right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here.
오,
4, 5,
오,
and 6
다행이다.
coming up this part of the lineup.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Third baseman number 2.
Alex Bregman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
아하.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire
아,
arsenal.
이러면 안 되는데.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. From the stretch, George Springer stands in as he looks at a
타자
ball and
상대할
strike.
공이 너무 없어. 직구가 그렇다고 빠르거나 위력적인 것도 아니니까.
Bregman leads off first with one away. And another foul ball. That's the
와,
slitter there, but it misses.
심판 진짜.
1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
아, 파울이야?
And he'll reach first safely. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus
오,
far.
다행이다.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a ball
아.
lined towards center field, and that's
아,
in there,
중견수.
base hit.
아, 이거 안 좋다.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping
나이스.
that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too
좋고요.
much.
On to first, and the Astros can't.
오, 그래, 이래야 양키스지. 추가점 되었으면 좋은데. 에런 저지가 점수를 못 내네.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will line up a foul ball, strike two. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. To short, hit hard. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, one away. Digging in, number 31. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is line to left. Stanton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. There's the fastball.
구창모가 이닝수는 참 많이 던져주고 있긴 한데 뒷심이 부족하단 말이야. 뒤에 가서 좀 약해서. 나이스. 뱃 부시고 승리 투수여권 갖춥니다. 오, 토레스 좋아. 2점 차.
Here's Josh Reddick, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hey, nobody out now.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
저거 스트라이크잖아. 아, 심판 또 밀어주기 시작됐나?
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just
이번엔
the guy they're
돌았다고
going to
하네요.
see coming up now to get this inning going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
굿샷.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a walk in his last trip.
구창모 직접 잡아서 끝냅니다.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over.
14승 고지가 보이기 시작합니다. 오. 야, 4-4-9로 해서 점수를 내네.
Last half of the 7th here, and that brings in George Springer.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back
이거는
into
타자
this one.
덕보다는 투수가 스스로 무너진 것 같은데. 벌랜더 혼자.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Torres has it.
좋아.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
유격수 애들이 좀 실책이
First
많네.
pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
하하.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
이루수.
On a line, that's a base hit.
저걸 뚫리냐.
And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
바꿔줘 이제 빨리.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night.
진작
And that
바꿨어야지.
base hit right there.
와, 한 점 차. 오, 다행이다.
Ball four, take your base.
어,
You're out. Ball four, take your base. Out. Out. Three. Out. That's ball four.
다행이다.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row.
야,
And it seems
14승
like they
성공하기
can't
쉽지
do
않네요,
anything
구창모.
wrong. When you're riding-
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. On a Jesus Luzardo, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a
Three.
So stepping in, Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things
자,
off here in the
15승
bottom half
가야죠.
of the first.
오, 근데
The left fielder,
오클랜드 장난 아니네.
Here it comes.
Grossman.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a
먹혔죠?
long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a
Good.
team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Popped up. Urshela has a play.
That's mine. I got it.
나이스.
Down. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first.
Ball one.
Here's the
하하.
slider to start things out.
이
Looked at for
오심이
ball
매
one.
경기마다 있네.
Nope.
2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
과연?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to
야, 안
keep it
되겠다. 너무
going.
빡세. 이거 한번 쓰자.
Payoff pitch one more time.
응?
8. That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And he fouls this one off. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. 1-0 the count. Popped him up.
잡아라.
Has room in foul territory.
그렇지.
And that retires the side.
Let's play ball. You're out. That's ball four. Ball four. Take your
아, 점수 또 못 냈네.
Now the A's designated hitter, Steven
15승
Piscotty,
깔끔하게
has
가야
to have
되는데.
5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
오, 좋아. 3루수.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe, and he comes into this one really
Hunter
slumping. The
Renfroe가
numbers
여기
there
와
over
있네?
the past several games, not very pretty. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Here we go, boys.
And this is pop
와,
foul, but
저건
perhaps
좀
playable behind
황당하다.
first.
안타
And no
됐으면.
one can get there. He'll try it again, and he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here.
Good
몸쪽.
pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot?
그렇지.
Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the
오,
second out.
키케를 한
Ready to
데도 여기 와
deliver. Here's
있어.
the first pitch.
Second baseman.
Kike Hernandez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted in the air out to right. Getting after it is Judge.
Nice.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is on his horse. No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double. At the plate, Davey Grion, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Stepping into the box, Robbie Grossman. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it.
진루타 안 되고.
And there's out number 2.
구창모의 15승을 향한 기념.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
A shortstop, 2 count. A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. 1-2. Here it is. But a great diving catch here will end the inning, and he might have saved a run in the process as well. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't
이래야
play
좀
the field.
메이저리그 양키스 명문보다 있는 것 같지.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Olson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. And it's fouled away. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Almora, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
장타를 계속 맞네
And he is
하나씩.
in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
그렇지. 주자 못 뛰게 하고 1루.
And there are 2 away now.
가장 이상적인 아웃 카운트 좋아요.
So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after
나이스. 실점으로 4회 마무리 짓습니다.
over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Kike Hernandez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1. hard on the ground towards
아,
short. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Standing in, Matt Chapman.
Up next for
Ball
Oakland,
one.
the third
There's not too
baseman.
many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And
그렇지.
this is on the ground is
경찰
short. Could be
2루,
two. LeMahieu for
1루.
one. Devoit in time for the double play.
구창모 위기에 겨우겨우 잘 넘어가고 있어요.
So bases empty now after the double
15승
play.
달성을
Now
위한
it'll be the
집념.
catcher, Davy Grion, in there for strike one.
Yo.
And this catches the
좋아,
zone as
직구
well.
2개.
It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly
Ah.
all of his.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on
스트라이크까지
by.
딱 좋았는데.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Robbie Grossman is in with two
왼쪽
away
잘
now as he
잡아주네.
looks at a called strike one. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being
오,
dominant on the
다행이다.
mound. But
야,
it
진짜
doesn't mean a
잡아라.
whole lot if you don't have outstanding.
그렇지.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland.
점수들을 못
Ready
내구나.
once again, Robert Poisson. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. In there, and it's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east
붙인다,
to
이제.
west.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. And it's two
나이스.
balls and two strikes now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher
좋아요.
go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Got him to go down swinging there. Robert Poisson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A
Ah.
swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone.
Boy, when this guy gets
결국
in the groove,
홈런
he can hit
맞네.
him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
근데 한 점 준 것 때문에 패하면 좀 어이가 없는데.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike.
6회까지 던지겠는데?
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
더블 플레이 뭐야? 진짜.
Striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2
어떻게
tries.
저기서 더블 플레이를
Balls and 1
하냐.
strike. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to
교체.
hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
와, 가지가지 한다 진짜.
He just
이것들.
tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him.
야,
No way.
평소에는 바꿔야 될 때는 안 바꾸시다가.
He's out. 3. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. That's ball 4.
와, 한 점도 못 내 진짜.
Wow, that's a
양키스
rarity.
할 말이
A
없다.
1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of the
잘 던지고서는 15승을 못 거뒀어요. 그래도 오늘 3경기에서 2경기 승리 투수는 됐으니까 뭐 나쁘진 않았어요. 자, 양키스 보면 템파베이 레이스랑 보스턴 이미 7경기 차이로 많이 벌려놨습니다. 자, 보면 게리 콜을 MLB 불펜으로 내려갔어. 와, 대박. 게리 콜이 불펜으로 내려갔어요. 너무 안 좋아서 10승 7패. 세베리노가 에이스 땄고 그럼 2선발이 구창모인가 보네. 야, 팩스턴도 불펜으로 내려왔네요. 스미스가 3선발, 다나카 다시 올라왔네. 4선발. 데이비드 헤일도 올라와서 5선발. 와, 이 충격적이다. 팩스턴이랑 게리콜 불펜. 선발 중에서는 지금 구창모 말고는 몇 명 없네요. 네. 자, MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼. 구창모의 메이저리그 도전기 현재 14승까지 거뒀고요. 이제 가을 야구 거의 다가오기 시작했습니다. 한 달 반 정도 남은 것 같습니다. 시즌 마무리되기까지. 자, 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.